Test, test, test. Am I live? So. There is no change since the last stream. I haven't done anything new other than, I guess, move my characters around. So no grinding. All my equipment and items are the same as the end of last stream. I just got my team ready. I swapped some characters around. I'm gonna go with Alfin, Primrose, and Cyrus this time because I'm starting Cyrus's chapter 2. Let me heal up first. But yeah. I think the chapter level is 24. That's why I didn't grind. Everyone is at least 24, 25 anyway, and Cyrus is level 26. If the past few bosses have taken me only like a few minutes, they were all pretty easy because I'm way over geared and slightly over leveled, so I shouldn't have any issues for the remaining chapter 2s, I guess. If I have time, I might grind a bit before my next stream, but I don't really need to do that thing. Oh yeah. Completed chapter 2. Cyrus chapter 2. Hoping to solve the mysteries behind a certain ancient tome, you head to Fairy Crest. Here you seek out Odette, a former colleague who may be able to shed some light on the matter. Cyrus left the academy behind in search of the lost tome. From the far reaches of hell, its disappearance was a riddle, wrapped in a mystery. A riddle that piqued his scholarly curiosity. Even suffering the indignity of losing his post was a small price to pay for the opportunity of solving this fascinating puzzle. And so did Cyrus come to Quarry Crest to call upon an old colleague who just might have the answers he seeks. So this is Quarry Crest. It's hard to believe it's been 10 whole years since Odette left the academy. And her house was... Ah, that's right. She left directions in her letter. I should take another look. You have all the makings of a great scholar, Cyrus. But allow me to offer you a word of warning. For all your intellect, you have always been clumsy in matters of the heart. I know that your research is more important to you than anything. But you would do well to give some thought to how you treat the fairer sex. You are more handsome than you give yourself credit for. If you are not careful, you might find your words and actions misconstrued by those around you. I mean, it kinda happened. I should have known better than to read that again. The first time I read it, I nearly fell over laughing. Now it seems almost prophetic. To think I'd be banished from the academy because of a trumped up scandal like that. I can just see Odette laughing at me the moment I mention it.
Now then.
But there's no point in worrying. I have to face her sooner or later, and after all. I try to keep myself presentable, this is true. But is my face truly so easy on the eyes? Oh, woe is me, doomed to never realize the full depth of my good looks and charisma. Oh, that. Where is? Is it inside this house? Or is it below? It's here on the map. Wait, kind of weird. Oh, okay. There's a building here.
Anyhow, here we are.
Yes, I'll be right there.
It's been some time, Odette.
You're still here. I guess I'm not suffering from fatigue-induced hallucinations after all.
It's me, Odette, in the flesh. Good to see you as hale and hearty as ever.
And you're as insufferable as ever, no doubt. What are you waiting for? Come in already.
Don't mind if I do.
Is she? Her voice is nice. I like deeper female voices.
How did I know that would be your reaction?
We were practically joined at the hip back in the day. Just watching you go about was fun in and of itself. I always had a hunch you'd end up in trouble with the ladies, but to think it would happen with the princess of all people. Somehow, you've managed to exceed even my wildest expectations.
By expelling me, they hope to protect Her Highness's good name. Needless to say, there's no truth in any of this.
Oh, of course. I'm sure it's all as you say. Her Highness and this Therese are just your pupils. They have no romantic interest in you in the slightest. You're something else, Cyrus. But it's a relief to find your powers of observation are as keen as ever.
Huh?
Well, did you come all this way just to entertain me? If so, congratulations on a job well done.
Save your congratulations for another time. I've come in search of a certain tome. Are you perchance familiar with From the Far Reaches of Hell?
A cheery title if I've ever heard one. I can tell you that it's a compendium of ancient rites and rituals. Not that I've read it myself, of course.
I know that much. I was hoping you could tell me more.
Not much more. It touches upon necromancy, I believe.
Necromancy?
Necromancy. That said, as to what extent, I know little.
Is that so?
I was sure that if anyone could enlighten me, it would be you.
Give me a break.
Is that supposed to be flattery? Alright, just give me some time. As soon as I tackle the little pickle I'm dealing with at the moment, I'll do some investigating.
A hole?
Oh, a pickle you say? Consider my interest piqued. I always took you for the type who chewed up and spit out your problems before pickles they could become. Again, I find your flattery lacking. Anyhow, since you're here, perhaps I can put you to use. As it happens, a number of people have gone missing of late. Under suspicious circumstances, I presume.
Naturally.
Just so, many quite literally seem to have been spirited away. One soul went to the neighborhood provisioner to buy some foodstuffs and never returned. Another turned the street corner only to vanish entirely, leaving his friend who was strolling with him in disbelief. All told, 10 men and women have gone missing in such a fashion in the past half year.
Most intriguing.
How curious indeed. Don't look so disappointed, you nut job. So how about it? Do you have any ideas? Would be imprudent to jump to conclusions without conducting an investigate.
Great.
Great, thanks. I knew I could count on you. I'll look into that tome while you're away.
As you wish.
Fair trade, I'd say. Though I dare say that having the opportunity to solve this peculiar puzzle is a reward in itself.
I see.
Figures. Well, happy investigating. First, I should ask Odette where precisely the kidnappings have occurred. Just to hear travel banter.
Curious.
So,
aren't you?
Professor, think you can solve the puzzle? Oh, definitely. I am very much looking forward to the challenge. Your enthusiasm certainly is charming. But don't you find the scholarly life to be exhausting sometimes? You must forgive me, but I don't see how it possibly could be. Well, you lot can never let a mystery just be. You need to figure everything out. You realize there's no end to it, that you'll never find all the answers. Life is too short to spend it with a furrowed brow and a nose forever stuck in at home. Ah, clearly you are not a fan of natural philosophy. Still, I enjoy your refreshing frankness. There's a certain beauty to your honesty. Steady, Professor. Are you trying to sweet talk me? What do you mean? Honestly, can't tell if he's genuinely guileless or just play acting. Guileless. Come to think of it, the 3 people who went missing were all last seen near the inn. Could very well be a coincidence. Okay. They have all been seen walking near the inn. A system of underground canals runs all throughout this town. I don't think anyone has ventured down there in quite some time though. Oh, there are sewers. Would appear there is an entrance to the sewers behind the inn. Seen it happen both in the dead of night and broad daylight. Someone's walking by the inn. They turned the corner up ahead, and when I followed, they were gone, vanished into thin air.
Now then.
And with that, I do believe I have all the knowledge I need to crack the case. So, near the inn. Every victim was in the general vicinity of the inn when it disappeared. We can say with absolute certainty that they did not vanish into thin air or some such nonsense. As such, it stands to reason that they were kidnapped. And that the kidnapper made use of a hidden path or passage to evade the public eye. The entrance to the sewers would seem to make for an ideal escape route. Yes, doubtless the culprit stole underground to spirit his victims away.
Thusly,
I do believe I should have a look down there for myself. Well, make for sewers in the center of town. I actually never realized there was a cave here.
aha!
Here we are. We're in the dungeon already? It's only been 16 minutes. From the looks of it, these aqueducts predate the founding of the village itself. There is a good chance many of the villagers are unaware of their existence. This calls for a thorough investigation. But I must be wary. For all I know, the culprit could be lurking in the shadows as I speak. I will proceed with caution. After all, it simply wouldn't do if I became our villain's latest victim.
Interesting.
Looks like someone's been coming in and out of these sewers, as we suspected. Muddy footprints on the floor and handprints on the wall. Recent too. The mud is still wet. I see, that is very useful information. I must say, you have a keen eye to spot such subtle signs. Just experience. Great experience I never thought would be useful to you. Your experience is the result of careful study and gives you valuable skills, you see? Oh, but we don't have time for a discussion now, however interesting. Perhaps I'll share my insights later. Don't worry about it. Your lectures give me a headache. To be honest, a little yes. I think this is the quickest I've gone from start of a chapter to dungeon exploring. So maybe this chapter will be a bit shorter than other ones.
Come on, I've got better things to do. My turn. Here you go.
Those enemies are fast though. Or maybe my Cyrus and my Althing are slow.
I am ready. The peacock struck.
What is the logical cause? You know the true lesson is a tempest of ice shall reign. Thus ends your lesson.
The damage. Anything here? Yep. Oh, wait, is this the next section? It is. Wait, then. Also, I should remove the forbidden bow. Don't really need more encounters anyway.
Quick.
I am ready. The peacock struck.
I really need my Cyrus to be faster though.
Here you go.
But I wish I could increase battle speed. I assume they are weak to lightning. Yes.
You should have studied harder.
Sniper Saber? Oh, Snipe Saber. It's not as strong as what I have right now. Oh, it's the same area. Okay, I didn't really need to go back. I guess I needed to go back for that sword. But they've just come from down here. Yeah, okay. He's slow. I'm gonna... Oop. I'm gonna give him a speed accessory, maybe.
Here you go.
Bring it on. Focus is unparalleled.
Didn't even need a buff.
You should have studied harder.
Let's see. So, speed 306, 167, 124. Only have speed plus 20. Give this. The speed 204, 246. I think should be fine. So I know that I don't need the buff, so it doesn't matter if she's slower. Dust. Oh, there's a chest there. Can only get it from inside.
Most intriguing.
I do say, to think there were such elaborate structures under the surface. He's dead.
What in the...
But what in the heavens is this? It's as if the blood was drained from his body. What is this atop these strange patterns? Are those Philosopher's Stones? Clearly some baleful sorcery has been practiced here.
It couldn't be.
These gemstones, why, if my hypothesis is correct,
It couldn't be.
they must be composed of crystallized human blood. And yet, it is as if myriad hues of red are mixed together. Could it be that each gem contains the blood of multiple victims?
Preposterous.
Good gods, what horrors have been wrought here? How many innocents have been victimized by this blood-sucking sorcerer? At least now we know the motive behind the kidnappings. The villain we are dealing with is no common criminal. No, I'm loath to even call him a human being.
Why?
sucking the life from the men and women of this poor town, only to cast them away. It is a veritable demon who walks among us. Among us. One thing is clear. This monster must be stopped before he can commit any more vile deeds. As an academic, I must confess that the history of the dark arts intrigues me. But to put them into practice, it is truly beyond the pale. What's this? The young lady in this cell, she still lives. I must free her lest she suffer the same fate as the others.
And who might you be?
Buddha.
Just a scholar of no particular repute. I was passing through and could not help but notice these odd gemstones. Are they perhaps your work? And these strange glyphs, are they not runes of High Hornburgian?
Are they now?
The tomes of ancient Hornburg were lost long ago. No ordinary scholar would be privy to this knowledge. But how could any self-respecting academic perform such horrors?
Ho ho! Seems you're more of a scholar than you give yourself credit for.
They still live, yes? If you know what's best for you, you'll free them at once.
Well, since you asked so nicely. No. A shame. If only you hadn't come poking around my secrets. I wouldn't have minded picking your brain. Now I'll have to settle for sucking your blood!
I cannot fail! What is the logical course of action?
Okay, let's see what he's weak to. Dagger.
I am ready.
You know, I should have healed before coming in here, but I'll just do that now. Yeah, I can heal for a few
Let
turns.
yourself be healed.
Ooh!
Here we go.
You can summon enemies. Okay.
I'll save my strength.
And then we can fire. She's dying. Takes a lot of damage though. But the thing is, even without exploiting weaknesses, I feel like I have enough damage to kill him really quickly.
I see. All right. This calls for
Oh! So he's weak to axe as well, okay. Okay. Do this. Should I heal? Nah. Fine, I'm greedy.
Over here.
Okay, okay, please don't die.
Out of my way.
So... Okay, that should die this turn, I think. I should be fine.
I see your defenses.
Focus is unparalleled. Great inferno. Hits the land.
Nice.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Here we go.
Was thinking. Right, just.
Let's get down to
Okay,
work.
should I just try and do as much damage as possible without breaking?
I am ready.
What? Oh, defense down on everyone. So. I don't. Okay. Okay, I'm just
Bring
gonna
about a
heal.
miracle of
Fine.
healing.
My turn.
What's this now?
Here we go.
Alphin need. I need to buff him this turn.
I am ready. The lion dance.
What's this now?
I don't think I'll hit him, but okay. Yeah, I did not.
I appreciate it.
Here we go.
Just 200. I want to see how much HP he has still. Or maybe should I try doing as much damage as possible and then steal with Varian? Okay.
Out of my way.
Unable to steal. Unable to collect? What? Well, I guess I'm killing him then.
Here you go.
Let's get down to work.
9,000 damage. 9,000 damage in one hit. Gideon's dagger was a drop. Phew, they're still alive after all.
What in the...
What's this? It couldn't be a copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell? Well, that's unfortunate. It's but an abridged copy, translated into the modern tongue. And aside from basic instructions on performing the rites and reagents required, all the other details have been all but omitted. Why, it doesn't even mention the possible uses of these blood crystals. What's this? A piece of parchment has been inserted between the pages. Calculations on the number of test subjects required to create one blood crystal. I see. And there's a note. First specimen successfully synthesized and delivered. Delivered? Could it be that someone commissioned that frightful stone? can only speculate, but could whoever is behind this be connected to the stolen tome I seek? Where am I?
Aha!
Ah, you're back with us, good miss. I'm feeling...
Are you okay?
The drugs the awful man gave you are still affecting you. Pray rest until your strength returns. Who are you?
Excuse me.
An excellent question, my dear, and one I'd be more than happy to answer. Wooing a poor girl just awakened from a coma? Have you no shame?
Come now.
Don't be silly, Odette. I was merely trying to be a gentleman. Clearly.
Now then.
At any rate, Odette, there is a favor I will ask of you. Another one? Note my complete lack of surprise.
The truth is...
I found on our kidnapper's person an abridged translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell.
What was that?
You're kidding. Needless to say, this could be a tremendous lead.
Thusly...
I need to find out where and by whom the volume was translated. Let me have a look. Whoever bound this spared no expense.
Indeed.
I thought the same. There are a few bookmakers in the realm that could produce such a tome. Fine, I'll help.
You have my gratitude. Aha!
You find something? Plain yet sturdy pages are characteristic of paper made from the finest pine wood, while the texture of the vivid red binding reveals it as unmistakably tanned lambskin. There is only one place in the realm where both can be found in sufficient quantities.
Which means that...
Stone Guard. I am certain of it. That's where you will travel.
Yes.
Where else? I must track down this tome, Odette. And I must do so before any more horrors can be unleashed upon our fair realm.
I see.
I wasn't asking, you know? Head southwest, out of town. Alfie, my friend, you seem melancholy. It's nothing. Yet I am worried that it is in fact something. Well, I can't stop thinking about them poor folk that got sacrificed. It's an awful thing. People ain't tools to be used. Knowledge is a tool that can serve noble ends or wicked, depending on who wields it. What matters is the nature of the person who uses the tool, the disposition of their heart. Yours, for example, is full of goodness, and I believe that any knowledge is safe in your hands. Oh, leave off it, Professor. I've got my brain full just trying to learn all I can about medicine. In any case, I feel sick thinking about all this. I need to wash my hands or something. Handkerchief? Thank you, Professor. I believe I shall learn much from this man.
you're still here.
I am. But
I see.
not a
You see the
moment
guy on the
longer.
right?
Thank
The
you
guy
for
wearing a
everything,
black
Odette.
cape?
I am in your debt.
Looks kind of sus to me.
You helped out a little here. What say we call it even? Be safe, Cyrus. I have a hunch you're poking around in something far more sinister than either of us can imagine.
I am well aware of the danger. I will exercise due caution.
Due caution? I'll believe it once you quit diving headfirst into whatever you think smells of mystery.
A man cannot so easily change his God's-given disposition.
You said it was 15 years ago that the tome was stolen.
That I did. What of it?
As you may recall, the then headmaster of the academy died under mysterious circumstances that very same year.
And you believe the two incidents are connected somehow?
No, I just like spouting valedictory trivia. But now that you mention it, the disorder following the incident would offer a convenient opportunity to misappropriate an article from the archives, wouldn't you say?
Your insight is invaluable and appreciated. I will keep this in mind.
I mean it, Cyrus. Be careful out there.
I will. And I'll return as soon as I get to the bottom of this. You have my word.
I'll be waiting with bells on.
Yeah. Very suspicious person. Is he following me? And so Cyrus bid Quarry Crest farewell, the translated volume he recovered from the villain, pointing him to his next destination, Stone Guard in the Highlands, where the original copy of the tome he sought surely lies. Cyrus forged on in search of the truth. This was a short chapter. I think the shortest one so far. Not bad though. I think it was fine. I don't mind shorter chapters now and then. And it was pretty interesting. I find his chapter more interesting than Ophelia's chapter 2, for example, which was slightly longer, but I guess I'll end the stream here then. This is gonna be my shortest Octopath Traveler stream, but fine, it's fine. Next time I think I'm playing Alphins. Yeah, Alphing is the lowest one right now, because Olberic and Hanit have level 27 chapters. Chapter 2's. Alphins is level 24. So that is what I'm gonna play next time I stream, which is probably tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, that's it. That was a short stream. I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys again for watching, and see you maybe in the next stream.